Thank you, moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rusdi Fiza. Can you see my slide, moderator?
Yes, I can see.
Because the signal is very poor here.
No problem. I can listen to it.
Okay. My name is Rusdi Fizal and my team is Mrs. Sembriati Ariprasmatiwi. We both from Faculty of Agriculture, University of Lampung. We are now talking about coffee plantation. On the title, coffee farming management as impact of the distance of farmers' home in Tanggamus district. The province of Lampung, South Sumatra, also and Bengkulu, known as the triangle of Indonesian coffee producer, contributes 63% of Indonesian Robusta coffee production. The expansion of coffee plantation area encourages the migration of farmers and season workers. Seasonal labor migration occurs especially in the coffee picking season. Yeah. And Priono reported that to earn living, spontaneous migrant migrant farmers coming from Java and so also from South Sumatra clear forests in more and more remote place area, including in our location. Coffee plantation are brought about by the increasing amount of labor needed for weeding, pruning, etc., fertilizing, and harvesting, of course. That push influx of spontaneous migrant. The need for labor in coffee plantation is seasonal, especially in harvest season in Lampung in April up to June every year. And for routine maintenance is needed around August and September and around November and December. The aim of the study was to characterize coffee farming management as impact of the distance of farmers' home to coffee field, especially happen in Tanggamus. Method this research was conducted in Sumberjo, one of kecamatan in Tanggamus Regency, using survey methods and focus group discussion, considering that Sumberjo was the migrant population center in the region and the main coffee producer also. The study involved 3 villages that chosen purposefully with 71 respondents of coffee farmers that determined using simple random sampling method and 3 series of FGD on April 2019 and 2020. This is our map in red color, Sumberjaya, Sumberjo subdistrict. And the result, we found that 25% of sample farmers have long distance coffee fields. It is about more than 25 kilometers away from home. And they do seasonal migrant, 76% of farmers. And they like to buy existing coffee rather than buy shop to plant new coffee. Okay, just buy existing coffee. And they go to the field only 1 up to 2 times per month. Maybe. Long distance coffee plantation are characterized by larger land holdings. It's about 1.5 hectares. Higher coffee stand per hectare, 2.5 thousand trees of coffee per hectare, and dominated by mature coffee trees and young coffee trees. In contrast, close and medium distance coffee plantation are characterized by smaller land holdings. It's about around 1 hectare or less. lower coffee stand per hectare, about 2,000 trees per hectare, and dominated by old coffee tree. Coffee plantation that far distant from home are more frequent sprayed with herbicides and have more manual weeding. Also here we can see that they apply less manure and also less fertilizer. Coffee plantation that far distant from home is not supported by soil pit and terrace for soil conservation. Here in the table, 100% of far distant coffee farming not built soil pit, also not built terrace. The more distance from home, the lower shade trees population. Then about 3,000, 300 and 160. Coffee yields, we found that in the last 4 years, the coffee yields achieved by sample farmers was about 0.7 up to 0.9 ton per hectare, less than one ton. Yeah. The closer distance from home, the lower the coffee yield. Coffee plantations which far distant from home is situated at highland, which its soil is still relatively fertile, so that the yield achieving around 1 ton per hectare. This high yield seems to encourages farmers to plant coffee, even though it is far away from home. As many as 38% of sample farmers have coffee plantation outside Sumberjo, outside sub-district. Farmers migrated to the area, including Naningan and so on. Migrant came from more dense populated area, such as Sumberjo, Talang Padang, etc., Frengsewu. It is from south side, see the map, yeah, from the south side. And from the north and west side is coming from Gedung Surian. It is West Lampung Regency. If using commercial services, coffee harvesting require high cost. It is about 20% of the yield. For picking fruit picking, it cost is 10% of the yield. Fruit transfer from the field to the heart, 1%. Pulping and hulling, it's about 4%. And transport the bean of coffee to market, 5% of the coffee bean. So the total is about 20% of the yields is for cost of the coffee harvesting. Good income of coffee harvesting attract workers and migrants from outside sub-district, also across district, even from other provinces. So the conclusion is as many as 49% of sample farmers grow coffee located medium and long distance from home. They go to work in coffee plantation by motorcycle and as seasonal migrant. Migrant farmers stayed on site on the field primarily for weeding control, for pruning, fertilizing, and of course for when coffee harvesting. They generally came to the garden only once a month or in 2 months, in average. Meanwhile, farmers who plant coffee close to their homes come to the garden almost every day. As many as 38% of sample farmers have coffee plantation outside Sumberjo district, mainly going to Naningan sub-district and Ulubulu. Long distance coffee plantation are characterized by larger land holdings. It's about 1.5 hectare. Higher coffee stand per hectare. It's about 2.5 thousand trees on average, dominated by mature and young coffee trees. In contrast, close and medium distance coffee plantation are characterized by smaller land holdings, only 1 hectare or less, lower coffee stand per hectare and are dominated by old coffee trees. The more distance from home, the lower shade trees population. However, more diverse of MTS, multi-purpose tree species, are found in coffee plantation that close to Regency. And the last, the yield of coffee plantation that are close or medium distance from homes range about 0.7 ton per hectare. Meanwhile, coffee plantation located far distant homes, it's more or less 1 ton per hectare. That's all. Thank you for attention.